Welcome back to another segment of Reading with DJ Andre. Mr. B picked out a very fantastic book for me to read to you guys today. It's called The Book That Kibo Wrote by Mariana Ruiz Johnson, which I will be reading today for Women's History Month. Great illustrations. It's about a rhino. As you can tell, a rhino is a star character in this book. The Book That Kibo Wrote. First page. The sun was setting over the warm savanna. Kibo's day had been a typical rhino day. What's a typical rhino day? He basked in the sun, drunk water from puddles, and swished his tail to shoo away the flies. Check out the illustrations. Oh, yeah. Nice. Like he did every evening, Kibo sat down to write. He wrote about the red sky of the savannah, the silhouettes of the birds, the buzz of the bugs. He wrote so much that he realized he had written a whole book. Writing so much, he done written a whole book and didn't even know it. Look at all those pages. And that's what you call some deep writing. From up in the branches of the acacia, Naki the crane had read every word. That full moon night, she came down from the tree and used her beak to sew up Kibo's writing between two yellow covers. So look at this. Sewing the book covers together to make it a book. Pretty awesome. The next day, Naki said goodbye to Kibo and took flight. She crossed the savannah and the sea, and without anyone being aware of what she did, she dropped the book into a hidden corner of the city. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. Drop the book, that's not good. I wonder how Kibo's gonna feel about this. The first to find the yellow book was Camilo the lion. The book's scent reminded him of the savannah where he'd been born. He decided to bring it home. Uh-oh. Can anybody point out where the lion is in the book? Who's bringing the book back home to the savannah? Take your time. Take your time. Night fell over the neighborhood, and Camilo sat down to read his new book. The book that Kibo wrote told him about the warm, dried mud, the clouds of dust, the acacias that shook and sang in the wind. Camilo hugged the book, remembering his first home. Now you see Camilo embracing that? It reminds him of home. He's embracing that. I love when a book can just bring you memories or just feelings out of nowhere. That's a good book. The next day, Camilo woke up in a good mood and went to find his friend Simon. As Camilo told stories about the savannah, they ate sandwiches beside the river. When they said goodbye, Camilo gave Simon the yellow book. So this book is just getting passed along to everyone to enjoy it. As you see, now Simon has the book that Kibo wrote. Night fell over the city with a background of people murmuring, cars honking, and neon lights buzzing. Simon sat on his terrace to read his new book. Kibo's book told him about the enormous round sun, the refreshing coolness of the shade, the nocturnal howls of the animals. Simon closed the book, picked up his guitar, and played and sang about distant, unknown lands. Look at Simon play. A few days later, Simon went to the movies. At the theater, he met a very nice hen, Valentina. After the film, they had coffee together, and Simon gave Valentina the yellow book he had loved reading. So now Valentina has the book that Kibo wrote. This is getting interesting. Since Valentina had to take a plane to visit her cousin, she brought the book on board and spent hours reading its pages. Kibo's book told her about the zebra's black and white dances, the mirror-like puddles of water, the sweet scent of the yellow grass. That smells good. And they are on the plane, as you can tell. The North Pole was whiter and colder than any word used to describe it. Valentina hugged her cousin Nanak and immediately gave him the book. So now Nanak has the book that Kibo wrote to learn about the savannah. That night, while Valentina slept, Nanak sat down in his chair to read. With his white paws, he picked up the yellow book. Night fell over the North Pole. The frozen clouds piled up above Nanak's white garden. The wind ruffled his fur, and the whales sang beneath the ice. Warmed by the heat of the savannah, Nanak stretched his legs and closed the book he had just finished. A book from far away, a book that had traveled so far to reach him and share his stories. The book that Kibo wrote. The end. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, because not only did Nanak get it on the North Pole, that book found its way here at Crestwood Elementary School in the hands of Mr. B, who brought it to me, DJ Andre, to read to you the book that Kibo wrote. Great illustrations in here. Mariana Ruiz Johnson, great book. I really enjoyed this. I think the kids are gonna enjoy it, and look forward to reading more titles by this great author. Till next time, reading with DJ Andre.